camera's all the way up there. Hi, I'm down here.
Hi guys, it's Joe, your Wednesdays super kawaii. This week it is people who annoy me at. So I'm going to do people who annoy me at hotels. Alright, so basically I'm just going to be naming a bunch of people who I think shouldn't be allowed at hotels anymore. So that way I can get a good night's sleep and enjoy my trip. Okay? Okay. Number 1. The meddlesome maid. This has only happened to me once, where it's that maid who feels the need to pop in every 5 minutes. You know what? Could you just leave? Yeah, those ones. Number 2. The Little Rascals. Those kids who are in the room next to you and they bang on walls and they scream and they play their music too loudly or they play their game too loudly, and it just gives you absolute grief. Their parents are probably at like meetings and they just leave their kid there to wreak havoc on the rest of the floor. In control of your kid, please. I would really appreciate if I could sleep once. I mean, seriously, is it that hard to control your child? I'm controlled sometimes, but I can control myself in hotels, absolutely, because reputation. Number 3, the lazy maids. Okay, so this name is self-explanatory. These are the maids who don't clean up after a person has left the room. So you've never seen this maid before, because they probably don't come into work. Or they're probably sleeping in the janitor's closet. I don't know what they're doing. So you sign into a 5-star hotel, right? And you go into your suite or whatever it is you've booked. And it just so happens that none of the beds are made. The shower head is on the ground. No soaps are there. Utter madness in the room, and you're just like, what is going on? Number 4, the rude waiters. These are the waiters who you don't like because they're rude. So basically, it's that waiter who goes up to you and you're just like, can I take your order? Sure, can I have macaroni and cheese, a side of potato chips, Diet Pepsi, and can you put a lemon on that for me? No, I just had a conversation with myself. That is talent. It's utter talent. Number 5. People who give wake-up calls. They don't even deserve a name. People who give wake-up calls. I bloody hate you. You are not welcome here. You are not welcome here. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm calling out. Number 6. The attractive adolescents. These are the people who work at the hotel. They can be the lifeguard at the pool. They can be the worker at Starbucks. They can be the waiter at the restaurant. Basically, it's a hot, young guy who works at the hotel. I don't necessarily have a problem with them. It's more with like my teenage hormonal brain and being only able to focus on that one person for like the entire trip. How am I supposed to focus on the Eiffel Tower when frickin' attractiveness over there is pulling off his shirt and about to dive into the pool? I mean, how am I supposed to do that? How is my brain supposed to compete with that? How is the Eiffel Tower supposed to compete with that? They just need to go and be models so that I can enjoy my trip and not have to worry about an attractive guy, okay? Okay. I mean, it's cool to have them around because sometimes it can be really nice. Like, for instance, when I went to Wisconsin with some of my friends for a dance competition, we ran into 2 attractive adolescents. One of them, he was probably about 21, so we didn't like have a crush on him, but he was attractive. He worked at a restaurant, and I really hope he's not watching this because I'm gonna say his name, not his real name, but I'm gonna say the name that we used for him. But it was basically his nickname. Okay, anyways, basically his name was JJ, and he was the waiter. So we would go to dinner at this place. Actually, I think it was lunch that one time. And we sat down at the table, and our moms were sitting at a different table somewhere else. So we had all sat down at the table, and we hadn't ordered yet. So he came, so we didn't see him at first. So he went to get our mom's orders, and then he came over to us, and we looked up at him, and we were just like, holy attractive. So we took our orders, and my friend Cassidy was just like, I think she ordered a burger with no tomatoes, and then he was like, yes, and she was like, no. And then it basically went back and forth, and then it just kept going, yes, 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 yes. One time when it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and we were walking around the hotel, we saw him checking out, and I screamed, JJ, and he actually turned around, and then me and my friends just went hysterical, so we didn't actually know he was going to respond to that. Okay, so the friends I was there with was Riley Stewart on Friday, and then her friend Cassidy, who's now my friend too. Okay, well, that was my video on people who annoy me at. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little something about what to watch out for when you go to hotels. Also, JJ, if you're looking at this, yes.